Welcome back to another video. Check out the move on Corsair gaming stock today, up 13% over the past 5 days. And just today, huge move upwards of over 25% at one point. And we're going to be talking about whether or not Corsair is the next meme stock and whether or not it is a long-term buy. So just for full disclosure, I do own Corsair in my investments. I have 35 shares here. Despite this move, I'm still down by 12% in this portfolio. And on my Wealthsimple account, I'm up by 24% here, but I only have one share, unfortunately. I should have added more, but there were just other stocks that I wanted to buy, okay? So that's my position in Corsair, so 36 shares in total. And I am in this stock for the long run. I think that this could definitely be just the beginning. And if it is a meme stock rally, I am in it not just for the ride, but also for the future potential. And I think that this has the potential to be an $80 stock. And I do think it is unnecessarily beaten down, all right? For a high growth company, the price to earnings ratio right now is 24, around 24, okay? Which is, to me, really low considering the amount of growth that this stock has been doing, okay? And part of the interest in Corsair recently, I think, is the short percent of float, which is sitting at 21% right now, which is relatively high. I think anything above 20% is a highly shorted stock, okay? But check out, the sales growth. So current year 2021 expected to do, or did 20.9% revenue growth year over year from to 1.7 billion, all right? And again, this is a stock with a market cap of only 3.34 billion, all right? So the price to sales ratio is incredibly low, and I really like that multiple, especially when you compare it to something like Logitech, all right? And I think that this is where analyst expectations are incredibly wrong. There's 8 analysts covering it, and they only expect 7% revenue growth. Even if it's 7% revenue growth, that's still good, but I think that analysts are totally wrong with this stock. One, because I don't think gaming is going to go anywhere anytime soon after the pandemic is over, okay? I think there's still going to be huge demand for gaming and gaming products, which Corsair specializes in, okay? And their products are high rate, and I just don't see them going anywhere anytime soon, all right? And they also have a history. Number two is that they have a history of earnings beats and earnings surprises, right? So in this quarter, they had a 92% earnings surprise there to the plus side. In the next quarter, they had a 15% earnings surprise. And in the latest quarter, they had a 75% earnings surprise, okay? So their earnings per share actual was 58 cents, whereas the estimate was 33 cents per share, right? So this is a profitable company that is sort of unlike any other meme stocks out there if you're thinking of or comparing them to AMC or GameStop, right? So this is a company with actual revenues, actual profitability that I think is actually undervalued, okay? If we just go to the statistics for 1 second, you look at the forward P is 17, all right? So again, I think that this is a good stock, and I've been holding for some time, and I'll continue to be holding this stock for some time, all right? And there's been quite a few posts on due diligence that I've seen on Reddit. So for example, this was just written 2 months ago when Corsair was $32 a share. Of course, for reference, the stock right now is just under $36. A lot of volume has been traded, and we might look into the technicals later, but it has 91.9 million standing out shares, total revenue of 1.7 billion, and 2021 revenue is expected to match or exceeds 2020's 55% yearly growth year over year. This means that Corsair's market cap trades at a modest 1.7 times yearly revenue or price to sales. For reference, Logitech has twice the revenue of Corsair at 3.7 billion, but a whopping 6.1 times larger market cap of 17 billion, okay? So Logitech is definitely not an overvalued ticker and has a history of steady and moderate growth. It is in fact Corsair that is drastically and exceedingly undervalued. So Logitech is a good stock, but Corsair apparently is an even better stock, and I totally agree with what this person is saying right here, okay? So again, I really like Corsair stock just because I think it is unnecessarily beaten down. I think Wall Street is totally wrong on this stock. I like how there is also a high institutional ownership, okay? But it does seem like this, the stock is down by already like 10% on the day, but it's still up 13%, okay? So there, again, a lot of trading volume if we're looking at the chart here, and let's full screen that. And whew, I mean, yeah, check out this chart right here. So I'll just put it to draw and doodle. So right now we can see like this huge candle. I'll move it over, and huge volume right here, just absolutely ridiculous volume in the green here compared to relative to all the other trading days. So I mean, this might be just the start of the hype cycle. I really don't know. But of course, these are the Bollinger Bands, and like this whole candle is totally outside the Bollinger Bands right here. So we could expect a pullback just as easily as we've seen this 15% move. But again, I will not be selling Corsair stock until it reaches at least, you know, maybe $80 per share. Okay, I'm definitely in this for the long term, and I'm betting that we're going to be seeing steady gains for years to come with Corsair stock. All right, but for now, I'm definitely going to be enjoying the hype cycle. All right, so let me know what you think about Corsair stock. If you're jumping on the bandwagon right now, if you think this stock is undervalued, and what you're going to do with Corsair. And if you enjoy this video, please be sure to smash the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, and of course, feel free to check out, of course, Corsair's events and presentations. So their Q1 earnings on May 4th, 2021, again, where they absolutely beat expectations, and they have some really high quality products, 84 product launches, 33 million units shipped, 3 acquisitions. I mean, it's just 47% compounded annual growth rate from Q1 2019 to Q1 2021. Of course, part of that has to do with the growth they've seen because of the pandemic. But again, even once that subsides, I mean, I think like gaming is still here to come. All right. 160 million gross profit. I mean, it's just really cool once you go through this presentation. And I mean, let's, I guess, look at it for a second. So what they're doing is they have streaming gear, gaming systems, gaming components, software plus services, which I'm excited about this part actually, their software and services stream, where they can hopefully get recurring revenues from this type of stream of their products, right? They have growing catalogs. Culture shifts and behaviors are accelerating the total addressable market. So I think what they're saying here, of course, that physical gatherings are being replaced by gaming as a metaverse. So what they're saying is even when the world opens, there's a huge paradigm shift in how people are interacting with each other, and online presence is here to stay. At least that's what I'm getting from this presentation, right? Content creator, direct to consumer, et cetera, et cetera. So again, you just go through their software, their investor presentation, look at their Q forums, their Q10s, and I mean, make your own decision on investing in Corsair stock. Of course, don't just, you know, listen to some guy on the internet, but again, I'm just bullish overall, and I don't think that this is a typical meme stock that is just getting pumped and dumped. I mean, it might get pumped and dumped, but I'll be in it most likely for the entire ride. I'm not just going to sell out unless I see maybe 150% gain in the span of like a month. But yeah, cheers. Love you all, and I'll see you in the next one.